All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Gooba. Thank you for joining me. Sorry. Geez, I just realized that this is not the right pregame screen here. So, or pregame, or the right game that we're playing. I can talk, right? But how's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a good day. There we go. Yeah, that's the game we're playing. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Jetpack. Hey, Becasaur. Hey, Lufistra. Hey, the Monkey Tamer. Hey, Archmage Ren. There's so many of you in here already. I appreciate you so much. And Fear is here as well. Hey, Fear. So yeah, you get a rare Gooba solo stream for Nancy, which I don't do very often. I would consider myself a fan of the Nancy Drew games now, but Jetpack was the one who got me into them, so I'm not a lifelong fan like a lot of people in the community. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by chat. But yeah, it's been a pretty crazy week for the Nancy community. I think was it last Sunday that all of the okay, it might have been more than a week, but you're still a valid detective, Gooba. Thank you, Jetpack. I appreciate it. I was confused at first glance because I thought Jetpack was playing Nancy. Nope, it's me. It's a Gooba stream today. Hey Beezus. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Shadow Ranch, which I have not. I think this is my first time playing it solo. So if you guys haven't heard the story before, Jetpack, the other half of this channel, is a diehard Nancy Drew fan. I had never heard of the games before we started dating, and then was very swiftly shoved into this community. But now I've either played through or watched her play all of the games. I've played through a few of them myself now. I think I've actually done one or two on stream. But yeah, I think this is my first time playing Shadow Ranch by myself. I'm pretty sure I watched her play it before. Nice try, Fear. You're not gonna get me that easy, but yeah. So what else has been going on here? Thanks, Beezus. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I always say you're gonna get me someday. One of these days, I'm gonna be just completely like exhausted or not paying attention, and I'm gonna think that one of those redemptions is real. But not today. I'm fully here right now. But what else has been going on? So, for those of you who don't know, I do a podcast with my buddy Justin. It's called A to Jump, and we put out a new episode on Friday. I don't remember. But there was a new episode this week if you want to check that out. I'm also working on editing a new video that hopefully will be out maybe next week. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes to edit. It's just a little shorter one. But wanted to there's an idea I had that I kind of didn't throw together the script for, but it was a fun idea that I could make just a short video. So hopefully you'll see that soon. And yeah, other than that, I think we can probably jump into the game here. Let me just get my life together real quick. All right. So with any luck, you guys are seeing the game screen and you're hearing it as well. Please let me know if the audio sounds good. Best of luck getting your life together, Gooba. Thank you, Jetpack. I need all the help I can get. But okay, it's good. All right, hopefully it sounds good too. I did actually test the audio and stuff before stream today, which is usually not something I do. I usually just kind of jump in blind, but I did actually test out some stuff today. So hopefully everything sounds good. If not, let me know and I can adjust the numbers and stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and start a new game.
Case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
We also do YouTube, and Jetpack put out a new Nancy Drew video last week. That's correct. Let me we'll drop a so if you guys haven't checked out our YouTube channel, Jetpack does a ton of Nancy Drew related stuff, and she put out a new video last week. She's put out a few videos the last couple of weeks, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. All right, I'm a junior detective, full, like, no questions asked. I don't think I've ever played on senior, and I never really wanted to.
Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not
Sorry, I started that pretty quickly.
The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number.
She just so happened to get that picture.
And refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay. But frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Will Gooba get the veggies on the first try? Not a chance. I appreciate you guys can vote on it, but no way. Not happening. All right, let's do some exploring though. City Slicker's Guide to Ranch Horses, Book 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the accent yet. You gotta pay for that. It's the 21st century and they still use horses. While much of the work on a modern cattle ranch can be done using motorized vehicles, a great deal of it is still accomplished on horseback. Cowboys can keep track of cattle grazing in rough terrain more easily by riding a horse, which can navigate the same steep, rocky gullies that cattle can, than by driving a pickup truck. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Pecosaur. Okay. Cattle tend to accept a horse and a rider in their midst more readily than a noisy dirt bike. And jobs like herding and sorting, which require quick changes of direction and speed in order to control the movements of excited, confused, and sometimes just plain stubborn cows and calves, would be all but impossible without a horse. In fact, anyone who has ever watched a good cutting horse at work can't help but wonder if it's the cowboy on its back that is obsolete. Though the horse is found on working cattle ranches are sometimes called cow ponies, they are not necessarily ponies. A pony is usually defined as a horse that's under 14.2 hands, 58 inches. They are more correctly called stock horses and are most likely to be quarter horses, paints, or Appaloosas. Did I say that right? The quarter horse was developed in 17th century America by colonists looking for horses that could excel in straight, short distance races. These quarter-mile horses, which evolved from Arab, Turk, and Barb breeds that were brought over from Europe were compact, muscle, even-tempered sprinters. I cannot talk right now. When the pioneers went west, so did the quarter horse, and as cattle ranching grew in economic importance, the quarter horse, whose ability to start, stop, and turn quickly and to anticipate and thwart the movements of cattle, became an indispensable part of ranch life. Thank you, Jetpack. A little over 2 minutes left on the prediction. What am I... Where are we sitting with the prediction? I looked at it. I don't know how to... I can't go over to the stream page right now. It's locked in on this. Okay. God, there's so much to read. Today, this incredibly versatile horse can be seen everywhere, competing in ranch-related events such as cutting and roping events, as well as refined events such as dressage and show jumping. According to the American Quarter Horse Association, founded in 1940, to preserve the breed, a quarter horse can be just about any color from sorrel to buckskin to blue roan, but can only have white markings on the face and below the knees. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna sort of skip ahead here because, oh my god, there's so much to read. Yeah, we might have to come back to that later, but right now I just kind of want to get the exploration in. Got some blankets here. I think I need to put something there eventually. Okay. 500 yes and 160 no. I appreciate you guys. I don't believe you, but I appreciate you. Okay. Am I... Oh, wait. There's one. City Slicker's Guide to... Oh, book 2. We will come back to that. Because that's a lot to read. And I have a feeling we'll be prompted to read it later. Okay. Agreed. No need to read everything. That's a mood, though. I always skip the reading. If it's that important, Nancy will comment on it. That's a fair point. Like, I definitely... There's certain games where I do like to read everything, but it's usually the ones where the reading is part of, like, the world building. So, like, if I'm playing... I mean, for example, The Last of Us, which is my favorite game, if you didn't know, there's a bunch of, like, notes all around the world that tell a story of whoever left them, usually. And in, like, a post-apocalyptic world like that, that's kind of... I always find that interesting to see, like, what stories this sort of hit around the world. But, yeah, with... Like, Wing Through My Heart to Bet, Charlene. Okay. But, like, with Nancy's, there's just so much to read, and a lot of it is, you know, vital to the game. But I kind of have to pace myself with it. I have to, like, you know, come back to it later sometime.
Phoenix and surrounding areas will be hot and dry today with temperatures
That's
expected
Ned.
to reach the mid-90s by 5 this afternoon.
Isn't that Ned?
Will begin to drop with a nighttime low in the mid-60s.
Ned, what are you
Most
doing
areas to the south and
as a
west of Phoenix can
newscaster
expect for the
in
next several
Phoenix?
days, while areas to the north and east should also expect rapidly developing thunderstorms. So if you're going to be hiking, biking, camping, or horseback riding, be aware that sudden downpours and...
All right, thanks, Ned.
Frances Humber. Wonder who she was.
He's trapped. Save him. No, that's okay. Ned can hang out in Arizona for a bit. Did I already see the note on the door? Can I see the note on the door? Still fixing up front porch. Use back door. Dave. Okay. All right. Well, let's go in here to the kitchen. Got a recipe here. Got the sheriff's number.
Hey,
Shorty.
you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Rawleys, right?
Wrong.
I promised the Rawleys I wouldn't talk to you until after they did.
It'd be really funny here if he was just, he's like, I promised them I wouldn't talk to you. Oh, no, 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 no. And just like plugged his ears. Why don't you want to?
Why do you want to talk to me so badly?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have an interesting conversation with
Shorty.
those
He's such
two
a
guys
creep.
out there?
Yeah.
It's impossible. So call the Rawleys, then come right back.
All right, I'll go call the Raleighs. Jeez. Do I already have their number? Yep.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
I think that's exactly how my mom and dad would respond in this situation. My dad would be like, it's no big deal. You're making a fuss of things. And my mom would be like, there's a fucking rattlesnake in here. Let's go to the hospital. Fun fact, Shorty did not make it into Nancy dumpy butt bracket because he has no ass. That's very true. He did not qualify.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
That's exactly how my grandpa would have responded, and my grandma would have panicked. He was a rancher too. Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty common family dynamic.
Where?
In the bedroom, dear. I could have sworn I mentioned that.
No, Mrs. Raleigh. I mean, where did it bite him? On his arm? On his leg?
Oh, on his arm, just below the elbow. Swelled up something awful. But fortunately, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
I'm well enough to go right home right now.
Would you rather that Bess and George and I postpone our visit?
Oh, good heavens, no. I won't hear of it. You're going to go on as if none of this ever happened. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler. And go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzy's and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the...
Phantom horse. All right, so there's a ghost pony. You ready to ride some horses, Gooba? I guess. I don't. I'm sure it'll be easier in this than it is in real life. That literally is my grandpa. He took out his own braces because the doctor told him he needed to keep them on for another couple years. He wouldn't have it. Oh man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, braces sucked. I probably would have I was tempted to pull mine off a few times. Are you ready for my fearness, Gooba? Bring it on, fear. All right.
Tell me you've called the Raleighs.
I have, and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when
Thanks,
all of a
Jetpack.
sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now it's a phantom.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately,
no.
her daddy was the sheriff.
Jetpack, what gift do you have for fear? Already? Wow. Okay. All right. I knew this was gonna happen, but I didn't think it would be this fast. All right, give me 1 second. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, Jetpack redeemed Yeehaw Me Up, which means that for 10 minutes, I get to wear this lovely cowboy hat and talk like a cowpoke for 10 minutes. I already said that. Is that not the right way? I don't think it is. Patience, everyone. I just have to put on my tiny cowboy hat. Nope. Come on. Work with me. Okay. Oh, that is not on straight. All right. Start the timer. Okay. 10 minutes of Gooba cowpoke. Yes, this is the perfect game for that. And a tiny howdy to you, Goop. And a tiny howdy to you.
Something tells me this story does not have a happy ending.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
Spooky. We just we just learned about a guy getting hanged, and Nancy's response is, "What a great story."
You don't really believe that, do you?
All I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
I'm not real good at math. And that equation
I better
sounds a
get
little
going.
Come back
complicated.
soon.
All right. Let's go out and do some cow poking. Oh, geez. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted.
You talked to the Raleighs?
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
You like that, Jetpack? Gooba snap out. I'm glad you enjoyed. Okay, I completely missed what he said. Getting bit by a rattlesnake, no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods. He wasn't in the woods; he was in the house. Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened? Did you
Shorty
see?
told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
Gooba, this is 4K on the internet. All right. Cat's out of the bag.
I don't know. Why do you ask?
The Raleigh said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am.
You're being
We
modest,
were short
Nancy.
a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's possible. Person would have to know how to handle snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know.
That's why I don't live in the desert. Although there are snakes where we live, too.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazi's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you
It's
had
locked.
the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
I'll
All
let
right,
you get
then.
back to work.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So let's go get the letter out of the roll top desk. To Ed and Bet Raleigh, just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me, because you haven't. We all know that I deserved a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one just plain wrong.
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
In fact, know what your problem is? You don't believe in justice. But see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see. Jane Nash. That's quite menacing. Alright. So we read that.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazi.
Adam sold used steamer trunk containing junk items from Shadow Ranch. Sold to Mary Yazzie, price $85, paid in full to Ed Raleigh. All right. What else we got? I bet we'll need those at some point. That's the thing we just read. I got a trunk full of junk you can buy. What kind of junk? All right, I think that's everything. Okay. Do we have a checklist in this one? We do.
Can't check that off yet. That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Call Bess and George to find out why they're not here. Okay, we can do that. That's a different
Hello?
website
Hi, Beth,
subscription.
it's me. I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Omaha.
Omaha? As in Nebraska?
Our plane had to land here so they could fix some radio problem, and now they're saying... It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, George.
Now they're saying we may be here for hours.
Hours? You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on?
Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
So what's going on there?
A lot. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he alright?
He will be.
No, he's
right
dead.
now he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
I don't know if that's how it works, Bess.
The cook, Shorty Thurmond, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't?
Bess, phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend,
How do you know?
seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Don't you think it's kind of odd how that rattlesnake showed up in the Raleigh's bedroom right after that phantom horse showed up outside?
You don't buy that it was an unfortunate coincidence?
I think it was more like a well-planned distraction.
So you're saying someone used the horse to lure everyone outside, then put the snake in their room, knowing no one would be watching?
It's possible, don't you think?
But if you're right, it means someone wants to hurt Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed. Oh my gosh! If you're right, it means that someone is on the ranch.
And whoever it is must be working with an accomplice. You know, someone to wrangle the horse.
So everyone there is a suspect.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
Oop. All right. Time's up on the cowpoke. Yeah. Sorry, the last 3 minutes of it was just during dialogue. Should we redo our apartment to look like this ranch? Yeah. I don't know why you even have to ask. All right. I don't think
That's
I
it
need
for
any
now.
hints yet.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Nan.
Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Beckasaur. If you could live in a Nancy game, what would it be? Ooh. All right, Becca. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Okay. If I was to live in a Nancy game, I mean, it would have to be a location I like. Probably Kapu Cave. Yeah, I think that would be it. Just live on the beach with Big Island Mike.
Well, hello there. You got some friends back there? Hi there. You two aren't too shabby looking either.
They're very nice looking fellas. Want to see if can I try and ride them, or will I get in trouble? That's a horse, all right.
So which one are you?
The nice one?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
No, I'm an old man.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Why are we whispering?
How do I prove to you I know what I'm doing?
First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off,
sorry,
and
guys.
put him back
Something
where you
in my
got
eye.
him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Fair enough.
Which horse would you like me to ride?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. If you get off when you're
Bob
on
the
the trail,
Bay.
don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Did you see the phantom horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleigh's gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you
All
later.
right.
If you last that long.
Well, it was a real pleasure meeting you, sir. Always check your girth before hitting the trail. Okay. I guess we gotta go back and talk to Shorty.
Hey there, Nancy.
Hey,
Man, I wish
babe.
the Raleighs were here.
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation. Especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting
You
all
need to
their chores done
chill
in
a
addition to
little bit.
my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
New poll texter Dave. I'll let you guys figure that one out.
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
Good, 'cause if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put 'em in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
All right. Wait, where was the basket? Was it in here? Am I dumb? Well, don't answer that. Gooba, you aren't going to weigh in. I know you have strong cowpoke opinions. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're referring to. between. It's a super common. Wait, I can't believe I had to start over for picking unripe veggies the first time I played this. It's a super common issue. They'll get you. I'm almost positive that I will also have to repick. I have no idea. I really don't. Gooba just going for it. That's, yeah. Is that it? We'll grab these two.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Did I do it?
Vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, second thing I need
Dang
you to
it.
do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
Hello,
Hey,
Nancy.
Dave.
Something I can do for you?
Does that count as first try? I guess so. I didn't have to redo it. He just got mad at me, so I'll take it.
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here. About 3 months, I guess. I was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
Tex seems a little ornery.
He does his job and he does it good. Far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Oh no! There's a hole in it.
Dang it. Oh, we got our first puzzle. Okay. That was not right. Is that right? Yeah, must be. There we go. Nothing to it. Did that?
There. Am I good or what?
I made that look easy. Not to toot my own horn or anything.
Voila!
All right. Are there more than... Wait. I was the only one who said you'd get the veggies first try. Thank you for believing in me, Jetpack. It's definitely not how you fix a basket in real life. No, probably not, but we made it work. Hey!
Ow! Ow!
Jerk!
Yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
Alright, I think that's everything for right now.
You can find more eggs than that.
I can?
Ah, Shorty, you suck. I just want to ride the pony. How many eggs do I need to find? Okay, we'll go through the list here real quick. Call
I'm
Bess.
finished with that. Check.
3 holes in the top of that. Blanket chest in the den might be some.
Can't check that off yet. Check. I'm finished with that. I haven't done that yet.
Find the vegetable basket I'm supposed to use. Dave is sweeping the pole, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, how many eggs do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. That's enough, right?
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. So we gotta, what do we gotta do? Build a cooking fire. Fill the bucket by the fire pit with water.
That's done.
Where's the... Is it in here? Can I also fill my canteen this way?
I need something to put the fire out.
Nothing of value in here, I guess. At least not yet. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we need to find, if I remember right, we need to find some sticks or some kindling for the fire. No, I don't need to chop wood right now.
I'm finished with that. Can't
Build a
check
cooking-
that off till
Or maybe I
it's
do
done.
need to. They didn't have to go so hard on the soundtrack. Yeah, but they did. I guess maybe I do need to. Yeah, there we go.
I should split all the wood first.
Oop. Alright, so I need to step back. What the? Is it that one? I guess? There we go. Why would... Nancy, why are you putting it so far away?
There.
Put it in the
Just call
middle.
me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew. Wonder who wrote this. This must be where Shorty wants me to build a campfire.
I was
Something
just-
goes here.
That's what I was doing.
Not yet. Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
Not yet.
Do I need something else? I was trying to redeem a toot while Nancy was grunting, but I was out of bits. You'll get them next time, Jetpack.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
How do I... Is that all I need?
Not yet.
I don't... Do we need a hint? I'll take one. If you're offering. This is my favorite. How I've played and beaten it a million times. Yes, will I still watch you play because I'm obsessed? Also, yes. Well, welcome in, Lexi John. Thank you for being here. This is my... I think this is my first time playing this one solo, but I've watched Jetpack, the other half of this channel, beat it. I think a couple times, actually. You're missing a component of the fire. Gotta have some kindling for the fur, for that fur. Well, where in the gosh darn heck am I gonna find some kindling? Maybe some kind of paper-like substance? Interesting. Gooba is open to hints on this one. He's a junior detective and appreciates it. Yes, I do. I very much appreciate any help that you can offer, because I am very much a Nancy novice. Okay. Hey DJ, I can't talk. Hey DJ Twin Gamers, thank you for coming in. Maybe they need some kindling next to the fireplace inside. You know, that's a very good idea. Look at that. See, that's why I keep you around, Jetpack.
I need more tinder. Not yet.
I don't have enough. Okay. Oh, the shout out didn't work? Oh. What the crap? Alright, where would I find some tinder? I got it another way. I am open to any suggestions. Probably on the App Store. Okay. Not that kind of Tinder. Now I'm just going back and forth, trying to... This one is tricky, you gotta look everywhere. The temp in this game is probably pretty accurate to what AZ is right now. I can only imagine. I bet it's hot there by the front door of the mine. Oh, okay, thank you. Nope, stop. Nancy, just work with me here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's 92 and we are not ready for summer. Oh man. Yeah, it's been... It cooled down here today. It's been in like the...
Something goes here.
It's been in the 80s here for most of the last few weeks. What am I missing? If the wood doesn't go there, the tinder doesn't go there.
Something goes here.
I know, I'm trying.
I need more tinder.
Is tinder the paper? I thought I had, or that's what I...
Bank robbers?
Is that enough now? Kindling is small twigs. I thought I had enough.
far, so good. I need more kindling.
I don't... Well, I have no idea where I'm going to find more. Did you get the one near the pump house? I think so. It was like over here, wasn't it? The giant Gooba defeated by twigs. I'm not defeated yet, but they're giving me a challenge for sure. From the side of the hen house. Thank you. Is that it now? Oh wait, there's more. Ooh, okay. Is that enough, please?
Not yet. So far, so good. That should do it.
There we go.
There.
There's
One
your freaking
extremely
fire.
well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
Thank you.
That's
All right.
done. Can't check that off yet.
All right. Now can I go ride horses? Hey, nerdy horse girl, thank you for coming in. Yes, all the horse riding. That's all I want to do, and they making me jump through all these hoops.
May I go riding now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
So I need the... Don't I need to grab? Yep, okay. I can help with the quiz. I know this stuff so well. All right, I'm definitely gonna need it. 3-minute ad break in 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Might be a good time for a potty break. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. I am going to, because we got an ad coming up and I'm definitely going to need help with this part. We're going to take a quick break. Let's let the ad run and then I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. Hopefully everyone can see me. Gooba run. All right. So yeah, we are about to start the horse quiz, I think, which I'm definitely going to need some help from chat because I don't know what I'm doing at all. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Why did it? See what I mean?
Come on, Bob. I'm ready.
Ready for some questions?
You bet.
Where's the
Chat,
horse's
you ready?
hocks?
Where's a horse's hocks? On the back legs.
On its back legs.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's frog?
Horse's frog. Nerdy Horse Squirrel, you're up. Or anyone else. Oof. On the bottom.
On the bottom of its hoof.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
I'm gonna guess. I'm not. I will. 5 feet. All right.
5 feet.
I'm just gonna. I'm just
7 to go.
fully putting this on you guys, chat.
I think.
Oh
take a
shit!
break.
I didn't want to do that. No, let me
I'm ready.
continue.
Ready to try again?
You bet.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Paso Fino. A gated
A
horse.
gated horse.
That's 4 right.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicky?
A horse is colican. Anyone? First option.
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me
Yeah.
something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
Well, I know Bob is a bay. Bay has black points.
A bay has black points.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Got some pro cowpokes in chat. That we do.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Pierce.
Thank you,
7
DJ
down.
Schwinn.
You're in the
Thank you,
home
Lexi.
stretch.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
When it founders. Feet.
Its feet.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
I'm gonna guess the cinch. Am I right? Yep.
The cinch.
This here's your final question.
I'm ready.
What is a mule?
What is a mule? Offspring of a female horse and a male
The
donkey.
offspring of a female horse
What
and
is
a
a mule?
male donkey.
I just answered that.
The offspring of a female horse and a male donkey.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride
Yeah.
outside the corral. Just don't go
Thank you,
galloping
chat.
all over the place. If you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Archmage. And special thank you to Nerdy Horse Squirrel, DJ Twin Gamers, Lexi John, and anybody else I missed. I apologize, but you guys are the only reason I made it through that quiz. So thank you.
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
Oh, thank you for the stretch, Nerdy Horse Squirrel. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go to Mary's. Yeah, that was definitely a lot of help because it would have taken me forever to learn all of that. All right, let's do some
That
exploring.
trunk looks really old.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Tuning forks. Cool.
Right. Save game. Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeehaw, partner. Cool.
Hi, can
Hi,
I
Mary.
help you?
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me. I didn't hear a
Hey,
car.
pal.
Did you hike
just
in
blowing
or
from
come by
Stupid
horse?
Town?
Hey, Jason Brewster. Thank you for the follow. I can also help with the bridal puzzle later. The feed puzzle is stupid because they don't label things and they don't look realistic, in my opinion. All right. You will, Nerdy Horse Girl, you are going to continue to be my go-to for anything ranch related. All right.
I wrote here. I'm Nancy Drew.
So where are you staying?
Sleuth Boys, thank you for the raid. Oh my God. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much
Hey,
for
pal.
being here.
You just blowing
For
from
those of
Stupid
you who
Town?
are not familiar, I am Gooba. I am one half of this channel. I'm actually not the lifetime Nancy Drew fan. I'm a newer fan, Jetpack. Who is the other half of this channel is the Nancy Pro. So you're kind of watching a noob stream on this one, but thank you guys so much for being here. We're playing some Shadow Ranch. Let's see here. Jetpack, thank you for the shout out on the Sleuth Boys. We rip. God, I can't talk. We appreciate you. Okay.
With Ed and Elizabeth Raleigh. In fact, I have something
Howdy,
for you.
howdy.
Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Uh-oh.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
This is one of my favorites. Yeah, this is a good one. I have not personally played this one, but I've watched Jetpack play it. So I think this is my first actual playthrough. No worries, we're not pros. We've actually regressed since we first started. Yeah, I didn't actually get into the series until a few years ago when me and Jetpack got together because I didn't even know about the series before then, and she introduced me to the series. By that I mean every time we hung out, we would play like 4 or 5 of them. So I have either played or watched every one so far. But this is my first time actually playing this one. All right. We'll be prepared to be kicked out a lot, LOL. What's your favorite Nancy Drew so far? My answer changes a lot. The first one I played was Sea of Darkness, and that was a really good starting point. I really liked that one a lot. It's usually between either Sea of Darkness or Ghost of Thornton Hall, just because I like the aesthetic of both of them. They both had good puzzles and stuff like that. I think I'd probably go Sea of Darkness. I picked a good one to start you on. Yeah, you did. That was a great one to start on. It's right before everything went south. Okay, so if you want to know something, yeah, all right.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought from the Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
I mean, I'll take a crack at it.
Have you asked the Raleighs about it?
They were no help, although they did offer to buy it back from me. I just told them to keep looking for a way to get it open.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
Are you guys also losing your shit with every update from her? Yeah, 100%. If you guys didn't see, we actually Jetpack made a video on our YouTube channel the day that the whole April Fool's letter came out, like the "You've been hacked" letter or whatever. There's a whole video about that on our YouTube channel. But yeah, pretty much the last week, every day or every like whenever something new pops up, Jetpack will just run to me and be like, "All right, so here's what's going on. Here's like here's all the updates," and she'll kind of like run me through all the new information. So yeah, we've been very involved in all of the updates. I love Sea of Darkness. You excited about the news that a new game is coming out? Yeah, like I said, we basically it's basically all we've been talking about for the last like week or so is just that I have the theory, which is not unique to me, but I subscribe to the theory that this whole month we're going to be getting updates or like just little snippets of information. And then on the 28th, which is Nancy's 93rd birthday, they're going to drop a trailer. Or they're going to drop the official title of the game or something. That's kind of what I'm going off of, but someone in chat with more information may be able to debunk that, but that's where I'm at with it right now.
It was great talking to you. Come in again.
All right. I need a jetpack in my life to hype me up with 34. Yeah, it's definitely been entertaining the last couple weeks, just seeing all the new information coming out and seeing everyone just kind of scrambling to try and figure out what's going on. When the puzzle was released on Thursday, we had to start working on it while at work. Thankfully, no one minded. Yeah, I think Jetpack was in the same boat there, like needing to work but just wanting to figure out the puzzle. I saw a post about there could be a new case and a remastered game. That would be interesting. Now, would they release them like pretty close to each other? Because I think as cool as it would be to get a remaster, I think it would be like, I think people would be more excited to get the new game first, in my opinion. That's just me.
Would you mind if I try to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
Still think the game is going to be happen in Mexico since it's had clues about the Black Keys. That's interesting. I hadn't heard that theory. Some are predicting that news or a puzzle will be released on April 10th at 10:34. Back in the glory days, we got 2 games a year. Yeah, you did tell me that. That's right. I think, well, yeah, I guess they probably would want to make sure that the new game is like fully done. So maybe releasing the, remastered. Sorry, I couldn't think of words. Maybe releasing the remastered first would actually be the better way to go. Okay. Have we seen anything on this that would allow me to solve it? I think April 28th is the most likely day for a trailer or a new game to drop. I don't know if we'll get the new game right away, but I definitely could see a trailer, or if anything, a confirmed title. Because they've now had, or they've had the, what is it, Mystery of the Seven Keys, copyrighted for like a year now. So I kind of assume that's going to be the name, but then I think somebody saw recently that they had a new, they applied for a new copyright on a different title. Okay.
That's done. I I haven't done that yet.
3 holes on top of that blanket chest, and then... Okay, yeah. Case of the missing clue, that's what it was. There was a second trademark, but it's a very vague one. Some think it's a misdirect, some think it might be a dossier game. That's interesting as well.
If I could find out who made this thing, it might help me get it open.
Okay.
Hi,
Maybe Mary
can I
knows?
help you with
Nope.
something?
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Maybe we'll go back to Shadow Ranch. We'll try and figure out what's going on with that chest. Maybe you need to poke around in here for a reference book. Alright, we can go back out.
Come on, Bob. Good boy.
You could do this first. Well, I'm already back here, so. Okay. You just seem to be going in circles for a moment. I'll stop backseat detective, and I will take all the backseating that you want to give. But they really pay for a copyright for a red herring. Yeah, it's like $250 plus lawyer fees, I think. If they really wanted to throw people off, then maybe. I don't think so, but this she suspiciously applied for it March 30th, so I don't know. So yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna need to read all this stuff eventually, but I just don't want to do it right now. Oh, this is the book we saw at the ranch. Highly successful romance novelist Charlena Purcell will be touring the Southwest this summer. A meticulous, tireless researcher, Miss Purcell knows more about what went on in the 19th century Arizona than most historians do. Invite her to speak in front of your favorite organization and hear firsthand how she puts together her wonderfully detailed, emotionally rich works of fiction. Book her today. Okay. Meryl Streep. That does look like Meryl Streep. That's the first thing I thought of. Okay. Oh, this is a game, isn't it? Okay. Help the Roadrunner get to its hole before the coyote catches it. Easy. Level 2. Let's go. Oh, we got 2 coyotes now. Ah. Shoot. This is not good. Up. Okay. Oh, did I do it? Did I outsmart him? I think I did. Ah, suck it, coyotes. Is game 34 real? Yeah, 100%, yeah. They've confirmed it now, haven't they? They confirmed it, but they took forever with Salem. Yeah, that's... But wasn't there some stuff going on with the studio at the time? Like weren't they like going through new ownership or something? There we go. Just had to lure him out. Yeah, there were a lot of reasons for Salem being iffy with time and
Cool. An old
quality.
token. Or something.
Neat. Yeah, so I think maybe part of the reason that
What a
Salem took so
beautiful
long was
horse.
because there was stuff going on with the studio that was causing delays. But if they've had the last, what was that, 4 years ago now? Or almost 4 years that came out? If they've had this whole time to focus on a new game, I think it could reasonably come out late this year or early next year. Okay. Maybe Meryl Streep can help you. Does have her number on here, doesn't it?
I don't need that right now.
917-555-7962. I'm gonna see if I can remember that number. I think it was 917. Wait, did I add it in my? Nope. Okay. Dang it, I forgot. Okay. Okay. I do have it. What? 917-555-7. Did I miss it? Yep, I did. I'm dumb. Her name isn't Meryl Streep.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine
Charlena,
and
what a
Francis
gal.
Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Oh, would you hold, please?
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller.
Pro tip with this
And like
phone, you
so
can
many
skip
of
the
her
dial
novels,
tone by
it
pressing the
recently
X in the
received
top right
Catherine Cooper Award
after
for historical
dialing. That's
excellence.
okay.
Reading a Charlena
That's
Purcell
interesting.
novel is like traveling through time to the old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well, it has a very weird 3-hole locking mechanism on it.
That does sound like
There's
it came
also
from
a
the
cheat
Humber
to call
family.
people when you're
Is there
without
any kind of picture
signal.
on it?
Yes,
Interesting.
as a matter of fact, there's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves and the initials EH and AH.
EH would be Eldridge Humber, and AH would be Abigail Humber. Frances Humber's grandparents on her father's side. Her mother died when she was 10. Now, the picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was 4/9/11. April 9th, 1811.
How will knowing that help me open the trunk?
You got me.
In the course of my research, I've only read about the trunks Merrill and Eldridge Humber handcrafted. I've never actually opened one. However, I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the
4-8.
Humber family and
No,
stashing
today's
them away for
4-9.
years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably
Did she say,
be
or
very
did she say
interested to
4-9
know
or
what's in
4-8?
this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets
She
better
did say
and
4-9-11?
better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
All right. So I'm going to assume that the numbers pertain to a clock. So 4, 9.
I got the trunk
11.
open!
There we go.
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
Got a deputy's badge.
If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. I wonder how you open this. I wonder how you open this.
I'll find out later, I suppose. 4-9. Am I the only one freaking out about this? That is quite the coincidence.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Is that you riding that beautiful Palomino in the picture over there?
That's my horse Banner. I train him myself.
You train horses?
Just on the side. Someday I'd like to do it professionally, but it would take money to get started, and money is one thing I'm not very good at making.
I won something that looks like a token when I played that game over there. What is it?
They actually used those for something back in the 1880s, but I don't know what.
It was great talking to you.
Come in again.
Okay.
Can't check that. That's check.
Find out why Mary is so eager to buy the property from the Raleighs. I do enjoy when dates in games are the same date or like my birthday. That's exciting. Yeah. So something funny about that. So as I've said already on this stream, I think my favorite game is The Last of Us. And the day of the outbreak in the game is September 26th, which is my dad's birthday. So every time my dad's birthday comes around, I just think like my dad's birthday started the apocalypse.
You still here?
You sound surprised.
You and your friends, if they ever show up.
Never
You
seen
ain't
my
gonna
birthday
last
in a
more than
Nancy
3
game.
days out here.
I wonder, has mine been in a Nancy game? I don't know.
Well, I hope you like surprises, Tex, because you're in for one.
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
I don't think so, Gooba. Darn it. Don't know if I've seen mine. Sounds like I need to replay them and find out. That's as good a reason as any.
Tex said to put the saddle and bridle back where I got it. Uh-oh. I'd better put that back.
I'll just read it first.
Oh my gosh, Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Still can't believe I've got a real live cowboy for a brother. Your little sister Jane. Should we confront him on it? We need a Nancy calendar. Yeah, we do.
Need something?
I understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
Did you know that she used to work for the Raleighs?
No, she didn't. What gave you that idea? Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff? In my stuff?
I'm just very observant, that's all.
My business ain't none of your
nice
business.
cover, Nancy.
And that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Thought I'd give it a shot. Alright. Go talk to Dave.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
Never
I'll let
mind.
you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Alright, what's my... Alright, I need to find out why Mary wanted that property.
I haven't done that yet.
Still gotta do the thing with the... The thing with the thing. I guess we'll try and talk to Shorty. Dave, what a cowboy.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course, nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it. But I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
You like to gossip, don't you?
More than anything. Which isn't a bad thing. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really.
I love Dave like he is boyfriend goals.
Well,
yeah,
I
he's
better get going.
if there's any character in this series I feel like I've heard the most people thirsting over, it's definitely Dave. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna call the Raleighs, see what's going on. I always hated that Nancy couldn't flirt with him. More like I
Hi, Mrs.
love Ned,
Raleigh.
but come
it's
on.
Nancy again.
Hi, Nancy. It's Nancy.
I can hear that.
How is Mr. Raleigh doing?
Let's get something straight right now. Even though we're Bess and George's aunt and uncle and not yours, I want you to call us Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed too. Got that?
All right.
Good. Now, what was the question?
How is Uncle Ed doing?
Well, he's running a slight fever, so the doctors are a little concerned.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're going to keep him here overnight, just to make sure he isn't developing some kind of infection. Oh, but enough about us. How are you doing?
Top 3 are Frank, Dave, and Henry. Refresh my memory. Is Henry the one in Legend of the Crystal Skull? Is that the one? I forget. I like Frank better in the games, but I like Joe better in the TV show. Henry is sad boy. Oh, Henry is... Oh god, you guys are not gonna like this. When we played through Legend of the Crystal Skull the first time, I saw Henry, and the first celebrity I compared him to was Liza Minnelli. Let you call us aunt and uncle so you can do all your chores for us. That's a fair assumption.
I delivered that envelope to Mary Yazzie like you asked. She seemed a little upset when she read that you'd turned her down.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, but if we sell that property to her, it would send a signal to other would-be buyers that we're interested in selling the ranch off bit
Our
by
viewers
bit,
suddenly
and
dropped to
we're not.
0 as Gooba disses Henry. Yeah, I probably deserve that, but there's a TV show called Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. It's from the 1970s. Sean Cassidy plays Joe. He's dreaming. We haven't seen any of the Nancy uh TV adaptations as far, or I haven't at least. I don't know if Jetpack has.
What does she want the property for?
I have no idea. The parcel she wants to buy is nowhere near her store, and there's nothing but rocks on it. Maybe someone else there at the ranch knows, but we sure don't.
We should watch some. I haven't seen any either. There's a somewhat recent one, isn't there? Like it was on like the CW or something. You should look into that.
I heard about the phantom horse. Was last night the first time it showed up?
As far as I know, it was the strangest thing. Shorty kept babbling about how it was the ghost of the horse that belonged to some outlaw.
Dirk Valentine?
But that was right after Ed got himself bit, and we were all running around trying to get him into the truck to take him to the hospital, and I really wasn't paying much attention.
All right. Don't even talk about the CW Nancy show. All right, so it seems there's some opinions on the CW one. Watch it. It's my comfort show. There's a lot of episodes. Season 1 and 2 are good, but 3 is horrendous. Don't even watch it. All right. The CW is a great show, but it's not very Nancy, if that makes sense. Yeah, I could see how they would take the... I mean, the CW is not exactly known as having the best shows. The CW is a train wreck. It's Riverdale, but the characters are Nancy Drew. That I could definitely see that being an issue. I haven't seen any of the Nancy Drew shows, but I have seen a bit of Riverdale, and I can, if it's anything like that, then it's not Nancy, really.
Do you have any idea where the horse came from?
None whatsoever. She wants to know where that phantom horse came from.
I was hoping she could tell us.
You're the detective, dear. If you want to snoop around and see what you can find out about that creature, by all means, please do.
Why do you have a painting of Frances Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
I like the CW Nancy Drew, but I agree that it isn't very Nancy Drew. It really is just the character names placed onto an original show. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like it's like a high school or like a teen drama that just they threw the Nancy Drew character names on there. I think the Nancy Drew in the 70s was great. She's very Nancy. She does get recast halfway through season 2, which stinks, but season 1 Nancy is cool. Okay. They don't even get the names right, which is even funnier. The CW show can be good if it wasn't a Nancy Drew show, but because it's Nancy Drew, it's just bad. I definitely want to check out the 70s show. All right, so the consensus seems to be that the CW show can be good, but it's not a good Nancy. It could be a good show, it's just not a good Nancy show. And the 70s one sounds pretty good. So we will take that into consideration whenever we decide to watch those.
What did you do with it?
I sold most of it to Mary Yazzie. She gets a lot of antique collectors in her store. Some things I kept, like Frances's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes, and I kept that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Frances's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Frances, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh, hush.
It's cheesy, but it's a fun watch for Nancy fans. All right. Well, we'll think about checking it out whenever we have time.
It doesn't look like Bess and George are going to get here today.
That's too bad. Why not?
Their plane had to land in Omaha because of mechanical problems. They don't know when they'll be taking off.
So, you'll have all those cowboys to yourself for a while. That Dave is pretty cute.
The CW show really tries hard to copy Supernatural, I think. It would have been way better with the same cast, but an actual Nancy plot. Yeah, it kind of seems like, I mean, I know I actually watched a fair bit of Supernatural, but that's not a show that would mix well with the Nancy, with a Nancy plot. I always just forget it exists when thinking of something to watch. Yeah, that's fair. I kind of do too, which is surprising to me because I don't know, like, there's very few people that think about Nancy Drew and talk about Nancy Drew as much as we do. So I don't know how it doesn't ever come to mind when we're looking for something to watch. Probably because we've heard such like mixed things about it. Okay, so it doesn't even let me choose between. All right. So I know we got a little distracted on the show for a second, but they're seemingly trying to set Nancy up with Dave, but it doesn't really give me an answer that would go with that. I guess I don't want to say Tex. We'll just say
a
it this
little
one.
standoffish.
Oh, he's just a little bashful. He'll warm
I
up
told my
to you.
fiance I was watching
quite a
someone stream
handyman.
ND, and he literally was
Very
shocked I'm
trustworthy.
not the only one who plays anymore. When I first
Call us
heard about this
anytime.
series, I was so shocked that I had no idea that there was 33 games of it. Or at the time, I think there was 32, but like I've been gaming for most of my life. I feel like I'm pretty, tuned into what series there are, even if I don't play them myself. And to find out that there was this many games and there was such a passionate fan base around them, like I had no idea. Okay. Well, all right, what can we do now?
Can't check that off till it's done. Can't check that off.
All right, maybe we can. Let's call Frank and Joe. We haven't talked to them yet, have we? Nancy Drew is such a niche gaming community, and I love it.
Please leave a message at the
Wait,
beep.
did I call? I thought I called Frank and Joe.
It's Nancy. Just calling to say hi. You don't need to call me back. Bye.
Nancy's such a niche gaming community, and I love it. I feel like it's got some of the best people. I mean, most, like, pretty much everyone that we've, now since we've been making content and streaming in the Nancy community for the last couple years now, like, we've met so many awesome people through this community, which is very refreshing because The Last of Us, which is like the community of my favorite game, is kind of toxic.
Who'd you think I was?
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Frank.
I thought you were this guy we're doing some work for.
You guys are on a case? That's great.
No, it's not. Turns out the guy is a bit neurotic.
That is not the Frank voice that I was expecting. I started playing with my sister for Scarlet Hand and then got more serious with Two Best Friends when Last Train to Booming Canyon came out. Loved it ever since. Both good games, definitely. I remember there's a few that kind of like are blurred out in my mind. Like I don't remember too much about them, but I remember both of those very well.
What do you mean?
He wants us to track down his missing laptop. He left it in a restaurant.
Only he keeps calling us.
Yeah, like every 2 minutes.
He's become a real nuisance.
Maybe you should just quit.
Can't.
Why not?
The guy's filthy rich, and if we find that laptop, he said he'd make us filthy rich.
But the real reason we can't quit is he's the son of our mother's best friend.
Yeah, if we quit, we'd never hear the end of it. Uh-oh, we've got another call.
Let him leave a message for the 9,000,000th time. So, Nancy, tell us about the ranch.
The Raleighs aren't here because Mr. Raleigh was bitten
It's
by
in
a
about 10
rattlesnake
minutes.
last
Okay.
night.
Whoa.
Keep an eye on that.
How bad off is he?
He's still in the hospital, but they think he's going to be okay. And that's not all that happened last night.
We're listening.
Apparently, this glowing horse came running up to the ranch house, caused everybody to go rushing out to look, then went racing off into the night.
We get nut jobs who can't keep track of their computers. And what does Nancy get? Horses that glow in the dark. I mean, I know life isn't fair, but this is ridiculous.
There's a secret compartment at the back of the blanket chest in the den. Any hints as to how to open it?
Well, those 3 holes suggest you're going to need 3
Did
square
I tell them about the 3 holes?
Find them, stick them in.
Then look to Father Time for direction.
Ah, okay.
I found a locket watch in that old trunk at Mary Yazzy's, but I don't know how to open it. Any hints?
Lockets that look alike often open alike, if you'll pardon the blanket statement.
Bet you're glad to get that off your chest.
Catch you later.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, thanks, boys. So, I assume... Alright, so I assume I can use these same ones. I just need to figure out what the times are. I love the involvement of Frank and Joe in the game. And the next few games, I love the Hardy Boys, so I love this collab. It would be... Like, I do really like having them to call. It's kind of a cool crossover. Are there any games where you get to... Oh, wait. Well, I know in Midnight in Salem you get to play as them a little bit, but... Are there any other games where you play as Frank and Joe? What's on your task list? Find out why Mary wants the property. 3 holes on the top of the blanket chest, which is what I'm working on now. So... Kapu Cave. Oh, you do play them in Kapu Cave. Okay. Alright, so I need to figure out the... Oh, excuse me. I need to figure out the directions for these things. He said, "Look to Father Tom." Oh wait, so is it? Okay, we're just gonna go for it. So. Technically last train, but Frank makes the burgers, so it's like 2 minutes. I doubt this is right, but we're just gonna try it. Darn. Okay. So it's blue, or the red, the blue, and the yellow birds. We gotta see if there's anything corresponding to that. And if there's any hints in chat, I am fully off, or I'm fully requesting them. Have we talked to Dave recently? Check the time in the game, that is. How do I... I know, that's the... That's the temperature,
Oh,
right?
man, no wonder I'm sweating.
Not on your phone, physical clock. Okay. Oh, clock.
That That's not the right time. Must be broken.
Okay, so 443. Wait, there's something to do with the colors, isn't there? Red, light blue, and yellow. Oh, okay. So red is 12, light blue is 2, yellow is 7. 12, 2, 7, 12, 2, 7. Yeah, there we go.
This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything
Oh, yeah,
fixed
they have
just
a
right for you to
voiceover
go
for this
looking for
one.
the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this
My
here
toxic
cell,
trait is I
just in
skip
case
the
they
letters
decide
because
to
they
move
annoy
me
me.
to jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am
like the
not,
voice acting.
know that
This
it is
isn't-
all yours and that you are more precious to
This
me
is
than
Ned?
10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5,
I don't hear it
25,
at all.
15,
I guess,
21.
you know, props to the
Dirk.
voice actor.
P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
How did I never notice? Oh wait, I always skip it. Yeah, that. I mean, the other voice, I can't remember who it was, but the other, it was the newscaster or whatever. I recognized right away that that was Ned. I did not hear that at all in this one. Okay. All right. I didn't think that would do anything, but thought I'd give it a shot. Gary Hoffman voiced Dirk, not Ned. I had to look it up. Oh, okay. Wait, I was wrong. I know, Jetpack. It doesn't happen very often.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet.
All right. So before we continue this, we got an ad about to start, so we're going to take another quick break here. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we will continue this. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're back. Hopefully Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. So I see there was more debate over who the voice of Ned also played in the series. Welcome back. Thank you.
March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott.
Prescott.
Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk
Why did
Valentine
that voice
was wanted
change
for
so
robbing
much?
2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Frances is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is
He hit
robbing
puberty.
banks, coaches, and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw, but Frances gets real mad when I say that. I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world.
Damn.
Frances won't say nothing to me no more and says she never will again.
I will say it's crazy because the same person was Ned from the 3rd game on. That's 30 games. Crazy. Yeah, that is. It is really cool that they were able to keep the same voice actor for that long. Voice actor for Ned commented on one of our videos. Can't remember which one. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was really cool. The journal always makes me cry. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad boy right now. I've always followed you guys on Instagram I followed you guys on Instagram for a while and just recently came over to the dark side of Twitch. Well, welcome in. Hopefully it's not as scary as you thought. It's just me butchering all of your favorite
September
games.
13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Frances, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Frances ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Frances's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad.
R.I.P. Dirk.
But I ain't. September 18th, 1883. Frances took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her.
I watched Disney, Nancy Drew, so far so good. The Dash Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, you'll definitely find Nancy Drew on this channel. Usually every Sunday. And then we haven't streamed it yet, but I know Jetpack really likes Disney. Or Disney Dreamlight Valley, for those who don't know. Dirk Francis and it's Romeo and Juliet, literally. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like.
January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter
Ellie?
that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. don't know how to look after delicate things like that. So it is my fault that he died.
Damn, you got a little choked up there. Ellie, get behind me. Ellie. That's a Last of Us joke for anybody who knows it. Can we use this? Wait, no. I assume we'll need to figure out what this means. It's the teardrops on the notebook. Yeah, that's a... God, this game is more sad than I remember. And now there's no music. It's... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, it just gives you a minute to deal with your emotions.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well,
Never mind.
I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Sad cowpoke noises. Ye know.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I found a letter that may have been written by Dirk Valentine to Francis Humber way back in the 1880s. What do you know about them?
I know there's a painting of her over in the ranch house, and that's about it. Why? What'd the letter say?
It suggested that Dirk had buried something very valuable around here.
Well, if the guy did hide something, it's probably long gone by now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Game. Cowpoke, 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 sad. Cowpoke, cowpoke. See if Tex will talk to us.
Not that my family's any of your concern, but my sister did work for the Raleighs, back in Phoenix. She got fired, she got mad, but she's over it. Okay?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
'Cause it makes me look bad. I figured no one'd ever find out, and when you did, I just got all flustered like.
Are you and your sister very close?
Nope. Fact is, my sister can be kind of a flake. I'd have probably fired her too.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
No promises. Okay, what else can I do?
Check. Can't check that. Can't check that. I'm finished with that.
Mark where all the petroglyphs are on that map Dirk made for Francis. Those buttons on the watch face of that pocket watch I found must do something. Figure out what. Jack.
Can't check that off till it's done. Check.
Jack. All right. So let's. What do we got? I guess we can try and go see about the petroglyphs.
Come on, Bob.
Giddy up, Bob. You like that emo Gooba? I made it in like 10 minutes. I do like it. I didn't... Wait. Oh, you have to go all the way around? Hmm. That'd be like right here, maybe? I don't know if that's right. Yeah, it's like up in the corner, right? Yeah, got some in my eye. Ugh. I hate that. So that's the doggy. This one I think is right here. That's the one I just saw. Would that be right here, maybe? Hold on. Yeah, I guess. That's this one. Now you just need a classic "it's locked." Oh wait, no. So that one goes up here. This one goes down here. There we go. Okay.
If I had a rope, I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
So I need a rope. I think it was this one. I don't know if you guys agree. I feel like I'm killing this right now. Alright, so I assume that's, yeah. So this one has to be here. That one's got to be there, right? You're doing great, Gooba. Thank you. Wait. So I guess I can't get to the other side without a rope. Thank you, Lexi. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the trail stop. We haven't explored out here yet.
I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
Here lies Charlie, best mule what ever lived, never kicked me or nothing. Alright. What's his name? Charlie. R.I.P. Charlie. Alright, cowboys. Cowboys, it's bedtime for this detective. Have a great evening. Alright, thanks, Lexi. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. Appreciate you. Yeah, F's in the chat for Charlie, the best mule there ever was. And there.
Heck, why walk when I can ride?
Alright, fine. For some reason, I thought there was more to that place. Maybe, I'm sure there is. We'll head back to Mary's. We'll go say hi. Confront her about why she wants that property.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Come in
not.
again.
Is there anything here that we need to do? Okay. Well, I know for sure we need to get a rope so that we can get up to the other petroglyphs. Nope, that's not it.
Need something?
I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Well, that sucks. Nope. I'm out here just opening and closing gates.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Okay. Is there a rope in here? Alright. What do we got on our to-do list? Get Texas permission to go riding. Figure out a way to get up to that ledge.
I haven't done that yet.
Mark where all the petroglyphs are.
I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off till it's done.
Call Bess and George. Why not? See if we can get a hint.
Hello?
Hey, Bess.
Nancy, our link to the world of excitement and intrigue and decent food. What's the latest?
Has
I
either
mean, I
of
can't
you
give you
two ever
food,
read
but-
anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out. I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
Added a new channel point redemption. Oh boy. And I'm afraid to find out what that is.
Would you believe I found a letter that Dirk Valentine wrote to Frances Humber?
No way.
It was locked up in this chest that belonged to her father, and the letter was never opened. According to his journal, her father intercepted it and locked it away before Frances could read it.
So did you read it?
Of course she did. I mean, she better have.
It said that Dirk hid a bunch of his loot somewhere.
Ooh, I love it when outlaws hide loot, don't you? What's the letter say?
Well, evidently Dirk wanted
Okay.
Frances to have the loot he'd stashed, so he set up this elaborate treasure hunt for her. The letter contained
Alright,
all
give me
sorts
1
of
second
weird,
to
obscure
get
clues
this
to help her
new
find what he'd hidden.
redemption
But
going.
the letter was never opened. Francis
Oh, man.
couldn't have found the treasure.
Think you
Oh my gosh, it could still be out there.
And someone could be using that phantom horse to chase the Raleighs off the ranch because they want to be the ones to find it.
We're stuck here when we could be there with you looking for
Oh,
hidden
jetpack.
loot.
Alright,
That does
well,
it, George. We're suing
this is
the
gonna feel
airline
very
and
out
the
of
airport.
place, but we have another redemption very similar to the Yeehaw Me Up one, but rather than being a cowboy hat for the next 10 minutes, I get to wear this wonderful little top hat and talk in a British accent. So apologies to any if we have anyone from the UK in our chat. I'm about to butcher it. This thing is not holding on very well. Best point spent ever. Yeah, you guys are this is the first time we've ever done this redemption, so you guys are the lucky ones. Now to decide what type of British accent I want to do. But all right, 10 minutes, here we go. All right. Well, here we are. We're playing some Nancy Drew. Switch to the pregame so we can see that. All right, we're going to switch over to the pregame screen just for a moment. You can see my lovely hat. How do you do? How do you do, everyone? Cheers. Pip pip cheerio, all that stuff. All right. It's lovely. It is, isn't it?
How about some hints?
I think that can be arranged. What do you need?
You all are very lucky. This is the first time, and I'm certain not the last that we will do this redemption. It's a cute look. Thank you, Lufisra. Thank you.
It looks like there's another compartment in the locket watch I found. I'd like to open it, but I could use a hint.
You must have to push those little buttons down in some kind of sequence. Just
Well-
keep track of what buttons you've pushed and in what order. It
Well,
might
I
take some
figured
time,
that
but you'll
out.
Figure it out.
Bollocks.
I found a locket watch in that old trunk at Mary Yazzie, but I don't know how to open it. Any hints?
You need to find the peg that fits in that little hole. Find a locket just like it, and your problem will be solved. What kind of blanket statement is that? Just something I had to get off my chest. That's all.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Nan.
All right then. Well, let's go see if we can figure out this locket. Okay, so okay. Dang. I mean, what's a British way to say that? Bollocks. Drat. I forgot the order I went in. Nope. There we go. Alright then. It's obvious you need to press the buttons in a certain order. Gotta work on that accent. I believe my accent is exemplary. You did great. Thank you, Jetpack. Right, let's head back to Mary's shop so we can open that the other locket.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Perhaps later he will give us that rope that we need. All right.
Come on, Bob.
Fine day for a gallop, isn't it, Bob? Excuse me. I was making a bad joke based on Bess and George's unhelpful hint. That's alright. I didn't take it personally. I thought I already did this. Alright, let's see if I can remember. It was 4-9-11. Wait. Do I already have the locket? I do. I'm so stupid. So I did.
Bingo! F.H. Francis Humber?
We have another riddle here. Look at that.
Green bottle under... wonder what that means.
Green bottle underwear. I said underwear.
Can't check that off till it's done. Can't check that off yet. That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Undergarments. Undergarments. Funny word.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great
Apparently
talking
not.
to you.
Come in again.
They do call underwear pants in the UK. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Where should we go next? I guess go back to the ranch. Bob is certainly getting a workout today.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
Nope.
If you last that long.
Okay.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Yodelay.
That was
I can't take any
absolutely
more.
dreadful.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I'll do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillionaire.
How awkward for Nancy, the teenage girl, that there are just 3 random men tasked with entertaining. Oh heavens! It's the Phantom! Ghost pony.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
I'm more inclined to think that someone is using that horse to divert attention.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Indeed. Why?
Could someone be trying to get back at you for
All right,
something?
that's the timer.
I can't imagine who.
Maybe I can find out.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh my, you might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
Are we able to
I'll
say
be
spoilers
fine,
for who did
really.
it?
I want to help,
So
and I
I
can
already
help.
know who did it,
Well, it sounds like
but
we
I
could
don't
certainly
know
use your help.
if anyone in chat doesn't. So I'm gonna say hold off on spoilers if you can. Although this is a pretty old game, so I don't know.
Can you think of anyone who might have a grudge against you?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps
Yeah, I think
on, and if
spoilers are
anything
fine.
comes
All
to
right,
us,
we
we'll
have
call
Jetpack's
you.
approval.
Have
If
you
you want to
called the
talk about
sheriff and told her
spoilers
all
in
this?
chat,
Not yet.
you may do
Tell
so
her about the storm.
on this
Tell me
20-year-old
about
game.
the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
Do we think Shorty's master plan is to write a best-selling cookbook with the gold featuring lamb ragu? I don't know what his plan is right now, honestly. It sounds like he's got quite the aspirations. He did say he wants to be a gazillionaire. I mean, he might just want the gold just to be a gazillionaire and then, you know, just do whatever. It's already been declared a crime? He's definitely trying to collab with Martha Stewart. He has a passion. Alright, fair enough.
I better not go in there until I call the sheriff.
Alright, let's call the sheriff. I don't know if lamb ragu is the best way to get a gazillion
Hi, are you the
gazillionaire
sheriff?
status,
Yes,
but I will
ma'am.
admit I'm
My
not a
name is
gazillionaire,
Nancy
so what do I
Drew.
really
I'm
know?
staying at Shadow Ranch.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, maybe that's the key. Maybe no one's tried it yet.
I know. I never got a chance to talk to you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Just imagine Michael Scott standing up and saying, I declare this a crime. Martha Stewart did go to prison. Shorty could collab with her.
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
See, everyone wants to set Nancy up with Dave.
Do you know most of the men who work at Shadow Ranch?
He reformed the prison cafeteria system, but I doubt that Shorty was in the same prison as Martha Stewart. He was in the gazillionaire.
I've known of those boys for years.
And they're all stand-up guys, as far as you know?
I'd vouch for every single one of them.
I mean, I haven't seen them perform, but I imagine they do okay. That was a stand-up guys joke.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Oh, we got a secret tunnel.
Dave?
Well, where did you come from?
I should ask you the same question.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but what are you doing?
Well, see, I'm looking for Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Dave is the only other person who is close to Nancy's age. Who else are they going to set her up with? I suppose that's fair. Are there any mention of Ned and even in this game? I think Nancy can say she has a boyfriend, but is that it? So, if I'm remembering right, Dave is the one who asks if she has a steady back home. And I think that you have to answer yes in some capacity. Even though I think most people want her to be like, nah, he doesn't exist. What?
Then you lied before when you said you didn't know who Dirk Valentine was.
Yes, ma'am. See, my great Aunt Ellie was Frances Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Frances. In the letter, Frances said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Frances to find it by following the clues he left for her. Frances was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good, too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Frances was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Frances's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Frances's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
I didn't know this place had a cellar.
As far as I know, no one does. The entrance is secret. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
What do the Raleighs think about all this?
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them, they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
I understand, but now I'm in kind of an awkward position.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
For such a romantic plot, it's kind of telling that Nancy never mentions Ned. Yeah, I mean, Nancy, you got some explaining to do there. The entrance is secret behind a secret door up these secret stairs. It's a secret. This is sad. He just wants to help his brother. Yeah. So far, this game is a lot more sad boy than I remember.
What about all the accidents that have been happening around here lately?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
No, wait. You don't have to leave.
Yeah, it's a Romeo and Juliet story minus the deaths. Well, there was one death with Dirk. What else is there in here?
Acid. Wonder what somebody's been using that for. Something's missing. Looks like I'm back in the den.
I take it back. They both died. So it is a Romeo and Juliet situation. Alright. Did we ever... Was there anything else to see in here? I don't know. Maybe the task list.
Can't check that off. I haven't done that yet. Check.
Look for a green bottle under the stairs. That's right. Okay, under the stairs to
I
the
haven't
cellar.
done that.
These are or unless they're talking about a different set of stairs? Maybe like the
Maybe
secret
the
stair?
message on the pictures refers not to the stairs to the den, but to these stairs.
Thanks, Nancy. Oh, jeepers. Oh wait, it's a puzzle. Okay. Hold on. It's like, what's that game that was like this? It reminds me of Frogger, but I don't think that's the game you're thinking of. No, I do love Frogger, but this one, it's... Can you move the... Oh, you can move the big ones. Okay. Here we go.
There's something inside.
I forget what it's called, but it's like a car game where you have to move all the cars out of the way in order to get one out.
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can. I am also glad that you like the handbag that I got you. I knew it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like so that I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk.
There's a content creator making the shawl from this game. Oh, that's cool.
I am glad that you are...
Oh, I already...
Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California? And you said that from then on the
California?
crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it.
Edcrafts23 on
I'm thinking of a way to
Insta. Okay,
surprise
cool.
you with it because it is as
Have to check
special
that
as
out.
you are. I will meet you Tuesday at 3 by the Three-Armed Cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk. I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest, too. What with that fancy
Don't click
flower
the
you
link.
put
I don't
on
know
it.
what it
Now I
is.
think it is the best cake recipe in the world, too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed, but if I could start over, I would forget about them and be a rancher or a farmer or miner or shopkeeper or whatever you wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
I wonder if she had to ride a horse while carrying a cake. Gooba, why don't you sneak cakes out to our hiding spots? We live together, so I'd probably just bring it home. I could bring a cake home. That's fine. So you don't have any hiding spots? Not that I know of.
I'm finished with that. That's done. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet.
Research 19th century fashion accessories and learn more about the purse I found. Oh, I can call George. You need hiding spots. I recommend a hidden room behind a bookcase full of Nancy Drew. I have been saying forever that I want a secret room behind a bookshelf. Probably we'll have to wait until we own property of some kind, but that's one of my first things I want to do is I want a secret room. That sounds awesome. My kids have lots of hiding spots. It's not the best when they stash random things places. I used to hide candy way under my bed. Trying to think if I had any hiding spots when I was a kid. Okay, let's all go in on a ranch together and make it a Shadow Ranch themed. Alright. Unrelated, Gooba, don't look under the bed. Oh man. I hope you didn't hide chocolate under there, because Roxy likes to get under the bed. Alright, let's see if Tex will let us use his, oh wait, no, we gotta call Bess. Or George. She's the one reading the book on the 19th century fashion or whatever.
Hello? Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel.
But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
You're fogged in and your plane's got more mechanical problems.
We're fogged in.
I have never seen fog this thick.
Visibility's 3 feet tops.
You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the Phantom Horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
used to hide food under my pillow so I can eat it when everyone is sleeping, but I got found out. I think I had a hiding spot. So when I was for part of my life, I had bunk beds in my room. And I think I had some like candy or something stashed up on the top bunk because I never went up there and no one else ever did. I'm a single MILF, Dave. Come find me, please. Dave would be such a good boyfriend. Oh, would he now? Not as good as you, of course, Gooba. All right, well, you're on thin ice now, Jetpack. I'm watching you. What is the secret of Hidden Valley Ranch? I wish I knew. It's just a real good ranch dressing.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
That's just what I was thinking.
So just find a way to decode that message and you'll be all set.
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to
Gonna
Francis
hide
inside.
gibberish around our apartment. Alright, fair enough.
Was there anything in them about the loot he'd stashed for her?
No, but there are references to some of her favorite things. And since the letter that Dirk wrote to her from jail mentioned that her favorite flowers will help her find the treasure.
They might help you figure out what they are. We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George. We're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
Green
No,
bottle
but
under.
if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what beat pattern it is. There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy. Call us.
Alright, so they're gonna figure out the bead situation. PH119K Beach Hill, are you serious? I'm so confused by whatever he just said. It's a Nancy reference. Okay, that's unfortunately that's lost on me.
Need something?
Has anyone tried going after that phantom horse when it appears?
Nope. Always something else going on.
Scarlet Hand. Oh, Beach Hill is the
house blowing up. Plus
is
that
the
horse
museum,
is
isn't it?
fast. Probably couldn't catch it anyway.
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing first. I hate hearing him whine about how overworked he is.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Yet another game where Nancy is just free labor. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of her thing. Alright, Shorty, what do you got for me today? Where is he? You know what? I think probably ought to save. Giddy up, cowpoke. Oh wait, go Snoop. I can. Shorty's not there. I can look in the kitchen.
Mineral deposits?
I really only hate the vegetables drawer in this game because I always die. Imagine Shorty just chopping me with a cleaver or something for picking an unripe tomato. You're just gonna have a whole wall of save files that are like yeehaw cowpoke and you won't know which one to use. That'll be the fun of it though.
Can I help you find something?
Uh-oh.
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills. Or silver, or copper, or anything
Watch out, he's
else.
got a spoon.
Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again. Yes?
I'm embarrassed that you caught me snooping through your stuff.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
Why would he admit that? I don't know. Shorty does a lot of stuff that confuses me. Have you heard her interactive is coming back? Yeah. We've been very invested in the updates of Nancy Drew 34 and whatnot. Why be embarrassed, Nancy? You never were embarrassed before. Nancy is only embarrassed she got caught, not that she's snooping. Yeah, Nancy would never feel bad about snooping. She just doesn't like getting caught. Why does this bald guy sound like Meat Canyon? Does he? I have to hear him talk again.
I'm inclined to think that someone, not something, is responsible for the damage to the pump house.
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
She wasn't embarrassed when harassing people about their dead mom. Girl has no shame. Is Gooba a good cowpoke? Mayhaps. I'll take it. Thanks, 8-Ball. All right, just tell me about the chores.
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Baskets outside.
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
One of the voices Meat Canyon does sounds like this guy. Okay, yeah. So I'll be perfectly honest. I can't watch Meat Canyon's cartoons, or not very often. I follow his other channel where he does like commentary and stuff, but when it comes to the cartoons, some of them are just a little bit too much for me. Fear, nice try.
Nothing really, but what makes you so sure he didn't stash any of his loot here?
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Is it too cringe? It's just, yeah, some of them are a little too grotesque for me, but his voices and stuff are funny. Imagine if he did one on Nancy Drew. Oh man, that would not. I don't think that would go over very well. Okay. Oh, I gotta. Uh-oh. Ah! Whoops. I don't know what these ones are supposed to be. Maybe this? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Fear. I told you I always die picking the damn veggies. I forgot that that could happen. The black turtle are all supposed to be brown. Did I? Oh, well, I already fucked up. Yeah, I didn't do any research. I just kind of went in blind on this one. I'm gonna say these are ripe. That's probably ripe. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
I'm definitely wrong.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
His name is Shorty, yet he is tall. Total stranger. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Gooba is a tallie. Yeah, I'm a bit taller than the average person. Is this white one gonna freak out on me again? Yep.
Ow! 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 Yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
There's a Remove Nancy Drew game you can't get anymore unless you own the game on a disc or get it from eBay or Amazon. Yep. I think we have it on the shelf over here. If you bug the white hen too much, you get kicked out. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. I'll leave her be. How many eggs did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough, right?
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday.
So
Raleigh's told me to make him a cake.
Chicken joke.
Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Cake time. Alright, why not?
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Alright, we'll make a cake.
First thing I'll need to make that cake is a mixing bowl.
Okay. Can I look at the recipe?
This is not the right time.
How did... can't look at the recipe while you're baking. Nancy isn't a multitasker. So do I have to, like, should I take a picture of it? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. We're using our technology. Okay. Okay. They decided it was too easy to bake a cake with a recipe. In the beta version of the game, you can look at the recipe, but not the final version. That's weird. Okay. It said 1 cup of butter. Each stick is a half cup. 2 eggs. Just throw them in, shells and all. 2/3 cup of milk. Oh wait, no. 1 2/3 cup of milk. Fear you blinked. Imagine if you fail at randomize the recipe. Oh man, that would be awful. I think I already kind of forgot. I think, alright, so this should be 1 1/3. Okay. Welcome to Gooba's cooking show. This is exactly what it's like cooking with me. I have to analyze every step of the recipe for like 10 minutes. All right, 4 cups of flour. Well, how many how many cups are in a pint? How many cups are in a pint? That would be 2 cups. 2 cups. So 2 pints is 4 cups. All right. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Tablespoon is TBSP, right? Who remembers in Jumpstart first grade, you fail the recipe, a glob monster comes out. I don't remember that one. I had Jumpstart 3rd grade. I do remember that. Okay, hold on. So, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? It's 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons for 1 tablespoon. Okay. Okay. 2 1/3 cups of sugar. All right. All right, so that's 1 cup. 2, oh wait, no. They really said no music for Gooba. Yeah, I took too long. All right, so this should be enough sugar. And 3 teaspoons of vanilla. Is this vanilla? I can't read it. Okay. Now what do I do? Did I just back up? I'm afraid if I like do something wrong, it's gonna make me restart. We'll bake it. Oh wait. It's a sheet cake, isn't it? So
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use.
Anybody have any guesses? Shoot. 45 medium. You sure about that? I'm trusting you here, Solar Moon. All right, we have 2 for that. I'm going with it.
Oops.
Oh
You
shit.
accidentally set the oven on fire?
I was baking a cake and I guess I left it in too long.
Dang it.
The oven still work?
No, it's ruined. There's some smoke damage too.
And by some, you mean
I mean, the walls and the ceiling are pretty much black now.
maybe you should let me
Damn
talk to
it.
Shorty.
Actually, when he saw what I'd done, he tore off his apron and went stomping out the door. I could be wrong, but he may have said something about quitting.
So what you're saying is, you destroyed my oven, severely damaged my kitchen, and caused my cook to quit?
Yeah.
Sounds like 3 strikes to me.
I'm afraid I have to agree. So as they say in baseball, Nancy, you're out.
Well, there it is. Okay. So you say I picked the wrong pan? Her cake was so bad that Shorty quit. It's the middle pan. Okay. I thought it was a sheet cake, so I put it on a sheet. I don't know if that's even...
Looks like I'm gonna have
That's probably
to guess
dumb.
how long to cook it and what temperature
I don't
to
know
use.
cooking. Are we still pretty certain it's 45 medium? All right. We're still saying 45 medium, so let's go for it. All right. Fingers crossed. There we go.
Perfect. Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure. I should put that icing Shorty made on it.
Right-click pieces to rotate.
What are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
There we go. Here's a good old-fashioned Nancy puzzle. I might not be able to cook, but I can put stuff together. Oh, that's not it. Is that it? There we go. Oh, we got one more.
It's a tulip. What's this?
That's food coloring so you can paint that marzipan flour.
Crunchy cake sounds. I did it.
Miss Nancy, How may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Time for Gooba's art class. I now have a cooking show and an art class. Jack of all trades, I guess you could say.
Check. Can't check that off yet. That's done. I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off till it's done. That's done. Can't check that off till it... Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet.
Alright, I got quite a bit on my list here. Alright. Well, I think we're actually gonna call it there. Just because we've been going for a while and getting a little tired, but... Alright. This is the correct save file. Got it. It's been a fun stream. It has been a very fun stream. Thank you guys for being here.